Hello everyone, this is RaceBase and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 and what might be the continuation of my NeoFly career from Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. So far that career has been done completely in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. However, it seems like PMDG has said that DC-6 is mostly alright in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. It has some visual issues, but that's that, and that's a much better state than the other planes from PMDG right now, including the 737-600 that I have. That one is still sort of stuck in Flight Sim 2020, and so if I progress beyond the DC-6, I'll be going to that, and then I'll have to go back to Flight Sim 2020 until they update that. But I've got a long flight ahead of me and a long career ahead of me in the DC-6 in NeoFly because I'm nowhere near the 737. The question here is whether the plane really does work alright, whether NeoFly can work alright with Flight Sim 2024. There's no official word on that, I'm just trying it out. And also whether Beyond ATC works alright with Flight Sim 2024. I've heard that it has, but I haven't tried that out yet. So I'm going to try three things out at the same time to see if they work properly in Flight Sim 2024, and that's the DC-6 by PMDG, the NeoFly Career, which is a freeware app to produce a career. And you might think, well, with the stock career in Flight Sim 2024, do you really need the NeoFly Career anymore? I mean, does it make sense to continue using it? Well, I have already been doing a career mode here, and it does have some extra interesting features, like it tells you what the cargo is. Some of the missions are somewhat more unique. We do have all of these freelance jobs here, and the way that we manage our aircraft is different. And the fact that we can just trade cargo, that's something that the stock career does not provide as far as I know. So here I have some extra beer that I'm carrying because I didn't manage to sell it. So that's the thing. And also the way we purchase aircraft is different here compared to the stock career as well. So, but the main thing is that I've already been doing this career, and so I want to continue it. And it's got all this data. And actually I like the way that it has data available. That I don't think like our landing history is something that is easily accessible in Flight Sim, the stock career. So anyway, I'm going to try this out and also Beyond ATC, and we'll see how it goes. So here I've got a mission to PAOU. 16,770 pounds, though, is seemingly more cargo space than I've got. Because I'm carrying the beer. Can I sell the beer now? Maybe I can sell the beer now. No, I still can't sell the beer. Come on. PADK is now selling the beer. And that's whiskey. And will PABE take my beer as well? Beer and whiskey? Not so much. Can I just dump the beer? But it's worth money. It's worth about 40,000. I don't think it's worth the trouble. I'm just gonna dump the beer. It's a shame, but there you have it. Okay, but then I can carry more and get a closer flight. So PAOU, fish, is what I'm gonna take. Okay, so in the pad I've got the ability to use SimBrief here, and that's with these icons in more apps. And let me create a new flight. So similar to the normal SimBrief thing. Oh, here's the map. Oh, that's fine. That's a nice route. Okay, that's good. Right along the Aleutian Islands, that'll be good. I won't do this in real time because it's gonna be nighttime all the way like that. I would like to see them. 13,000 feet. And we'll just take that. Nelson Lagoon. Sure allows a lot more cargo than the older version. Well, it says 16,536 regardless of what I set here. That says manage fuel and refuel. Manage fuel. But I'd like to manage fuel in each tank here. Okay. I guess that's alright. And I want to be on the ramp because we are going to test whether I can start it, but I better take a look at what the ramp locations look like. Oh, they're like this. Well, let me just set that one. Oh no, it got rid of the... No, you're not supposed to get rid of that. Okay. At least it didn't change the parking spot. Alright. I guess we're okay. It's a short runway though. Let's see if NeoFly is gonna work with this.
I know it's going to be a good
seems like
day when my
NeoFly is
favorite
happy.
pilot is working.
It seems to think that we're short of cargo though.
Pilot from dispatch. We have more mail packs that need to be delivered. The deadline is tight, but I'm sure you have what it takes. Captain, we have some crates marked as urgent. We'll load them now.
Oh right, we're outside. There's a little ground unit.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi
Shift
to
C.
the runway and take off.
Okay, but it's not enough cargo. Oh, I don't have the Sky for Sim pad on here though. So that's a little bit annoying. But we've got the in-game EFB. Alright, let me... Guess it's not too bad a time, but let me make it substantially earlier. And, oh, the weather is not great though, but I haven't been changing from real world weather. So we're just going to have to deal with that weather. Okay, cargo. Load an aircraft. Okay, now it's happy with the cargo as well. NeoFly is all green at the top there. So, startup procedure. I want to see whether we can do this properly. It's shift for the views instead of control for the views right now. I think the lights aren't working as much. The lights are definitely not apparently working quite as much as I'm used to. Okay, let me just get all the pumps on and try and start something.
3,
Count even works.
6, 9, 12.
Engine 3 seems to be working. Get some carb heat. Alright, I think we're in business alright. Make sure that the parking brake is on. PMDG DC-6, folks, it just works.
12.
Okay, we're all on.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
Okay, EFB. Really wish we could resize it though. Incidentally, you might want to turn up the brightness every time you pop in. It defaults to a brightness of 2. And the first time I went in here it started with a brightness of 2. And again it started at a brightness of 2. So maybe auto brightness. No, auto brightness is bad. So yeah, just turn up the brightness when you get in. The first time I got in, all the realism stuff was off, and I turned it on and it kept that at least, so that's fine. One visual fault is that the fonts are a little bit weird here. Let me turn off the ground power unit. And switch from ground power to plain battery. Keep trying to do control 1, but it's shift 1 in this. Okay, everything is green there. Let's see, Beyond ATC, are you ready? Romeo Alpha 412 requesting IFR clearance.
Romeo Alpha 412,
Oh,
Anchorage
shoot.
Center, clear tunnel Solaum. Halex 3 departure, Tenafail. Climb via
Oh,
Phoenix,
it sounds like they're using Russian for
Departure with
Alaska here.
Squawk 2646.
Russian accent. But yeah, it seems like the key for push to talk is the same as the key for the parking brakes. So that's a bit of a problem here. I have something else mapped for the parking brakes, but it looks like I've got a duplicate parking brake. Yeah, that definitely does not need to be parking brake. No, why did it lose connection?
Beyond ATC connected.
Alright, let's try this again. Request IFR clearance.
Romeo
There we
Alpha
go,
412,
that's Alaska.
Anchorage Center, cleared to Nelson Lagoon Airport. Jalex
Well,
3
British,
departure,
actually.
then as filed. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 5.
Report holding short runway 5, Romeo Alpha 412. It keeps losing the connection to the simulator whenever I go to the settings menu. That's a bit of a problem. Beyond ATC keeps losing the connection to the simulator when I go to the settings menu. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to talk to them again.
Beyond ATC connected.
Romeo Alpha 412 requesting IFR clearance.
Romeo 4412, Anchorage Center, clear to Nelson Lagoon Airport.
But they gave me Russian again.
10 asphalt. Climb VCD except maintain 9,000 feet. Departure with me. Squawk 6020.
Taxi to runway 5, Sid, Jalex 3, altitude 9,000, squawking 6020.
Romeo 4412, readback correct. To shore
Well,
start
got bumped
at
into some
velocity
planes
discretion.
though.
Hold for release. Report holding short runway 5.
Alright, well, all these little planes are gonna have to excuse me here. Well, taxiways around here are a little bit weird, but I think right about here is holding short runway 5. How about that? Cleared runway 5, Romeo Alpha 412. And on we go.
Transporter, have a nice flight.
You're up. No, that BMEP really goes up really fast here. Feel the balance is a little bit different as far as RPM, BMEP, and manifold pressure. Well, the gear retracted successfully. Oh, okay, let's close some of this stuff. Cowl flaps. How are we doing? A little bit cold. Oops, not control. Shift 5. Let's get more carb heat on. No, just cylinder head temp is cold. Let me just close the cowl flaps.
Romeo 4412, climb maintain 13,000.
Climb maintain 13,000, Romeo Alpha 412. Oh, that in front of us is a cloud. That sure is a cloud. Okay, everything is green over there. At 13,000 feet, I don't think I need the high superchargers. Alright, that's 13,000. Everything green on the engine stress visualizer. We'll just keep on going like this then. I thought I turned that on. Can't really tell whether it actually changes my frequency because it turned those off. But okay.
Romeo Alpha 412, Anchorage Center, roger.
American voice. Oh, they're just really, really dark right now. Alright, it's about time to land. I've got some communication here. It's getting a little bit dark again. I will adjust the time a bit. And they want me to descend to 6,000, so I'll start descending. Wow, there's a lot of glitter on there now. It's been an extra long flight. I only managed a ground speed of about 245 knots, unfortunately.
Romeo Alpha 412, altimeter 2987, expect a visual approach runway 8.
And we're close to done with our fuel too. Altimeter 29.87, expecting visual approach runway 8. Romeo Alpha 412. Well, don't mind runway 8. Everything on the engine stress visualizer still good. And here we are along this Aleutian Island. Or actually, this is the main peninsula already. We are past all the islands, and this is the peninsula of Alaska jutting out as we approach PAOU, which is a heck of a runway, by the way. I definitely can't overshoot it because there's water on both sides. No overshooting, no undershooting.
Romeo Alpha 412, descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet, Romeo Alpha 412.
Romeo Alpha 412, airport is at your 1 o'clock 14 miles. Report the field in sight.
Well, this ain't the best conditions to see the airport. How about I just pretend? Airport in sight, Romeo Alpha 412.
Romeo Alpha 412, cleared visual approach runway 8.
Well, we'll try our best. Cleared runway 8, Romeo Alpha 412.
Romeo Alpha 412, no tower services available at Nelson Lagoon Airport. Frequency change approved. Take care.
Take care. Yeah, well, that's great. No tower services available for Romeo Alpha 412. Well, I see light there. Okay, I see the runway orientation there. I'm gonna take a little bit of time here. Gotta do a whole loop just to kill like extra energy here. Okay, we're coming in. There it is. Fairly nicely lit runway compared to some others, but not very long. Right at the edge here. Okay.
Well, you've landed. We'll send maintenance to check the gear after
Ouch.
you
Well,
park.
I guess it's harder than I thought it was.
Contact ground for your parking assignment.
I don't
and
have
shut
the
down
sky
your
for
engine.
sim to show me how bad it was. Anyway, we're here. There's not much here. Alright, we're just gonna... Well, we'll do the cutoff like this.
Transport from dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
And start your engine. now.
Okay, well, we're done here. And in NeoFly, we have gotten paid. 423,000 altogether. Airport fees and such. The running cost is 190,000. But yeah, we are further along in Alaska, but for the first time I did it in Flight Sim 2024. So here's the plane. It's gonna be fun taking off from this short airfield next time, but I guess it's not too bad. Oh, I guess they do have some parking over there maybe, but this is fine too. Well, I should probably clear it a little bit further because something else landing here might bump into my tail like that. But anyway, I'll leave it here with this conclusion. Beyond ATC, the PMDG DC-6, and NeoFly are all serviceable with Flight Sim 2024. And with that, I'll say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do press like. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. And I'll see you next time.